Panama is the isthmus nation that connects North and South America. In the northwestern corner, there's an island chain called Bocas del Toro. I headed to Isla Colón, the archipelago's largest island. It's a tropical rainforest, and I was there to try and answer some specific questions about mantled howler monkeys and how they interact with their forest homes. I wanted to know how they disperse the seeds of the fruits that they eat, and in order to find out, I had to follow the monkeys, collect their poop, and study the ecology going on in the forest. But before I could do that, I had to get to where they live. The Institute for Tropical Ecology and Conservation, or ITEC, has been hosting students and researchers interested in this rainforest for over 20 years. Getting there involves long drives on rickety buses on jungle roads, long rides on rickety motorboats through the Caribbean, and up a mangrove creek, and through a potholed cow pasture. And then you've arrived at the station. Everyone working there stays in shared dorms.
To your right, we have your first set of bunk beds. Erin's bed, you can see she's very neat and tidy. Mosquito net, blankets, pillow, phone, necessities. We have all of our things on this shelf. Here we have our very smelly bathroom.
Thank you, Madeline. There were students at ITEC taking classes, researchers doing their own work, and people like me who were a little of both. Some students were interested in amphibians.
Tree frogs are distinguished by really
slender
thin bodies, super thin and really large back legs. Their legs are back legs are super long and spindly, so they can jump really long distances, obviously. And then they've got, you see these back webbed feet, and they use those webbed feet and sticky pads to be able to climb trees and stuff easily, and be able to, they can hang on undersides of leaves and have really great gripping power with those.
Cool, that's cool.
The vine
Some were interested in snakes.
So they're a really cool arboreal kind of twig mimic. They eat lizards. They are a rear-fanged venomous animal. So they have a very kind of gentle neurotoxin. It's geared towards cold-blooded animals. It doesn't really hurt people. So right now he's got his mouth open, and that's kind of a threat display. It's don't touch me, leave me alone type of thing. That's about it. They're really long, really cool, and very common here apparently.
Came out here.
Some students were interested in fungi.
Counting on the ground all the fruiting bodies of the fungi to then be able to tally them up. Fungi. That's a tally.
Got it.
But if you look under the fungi, there would be tiny microscopic. It's hard, you can't. Well, kind of. It's just little white.
Some were interested in caiman.
Young one, and but not a baby. They have super sharp teeth. You never want to get your hand anywhere near their mouth.
Really?
Because their teeth are like needles. They feed mostly on fish and frogs.
And some researchers were interested in climbing trees and exploring the rainforest canopy.
It's pouring down rain. We are going up anyway.
No fear. We're up. Yeah. What's up?
Let's do it.
I'm not afraid.
Towards lands that were not ever seen, and myths cease to be again.
I'm in a really big tree.
We're up here on a tree. It's about 100 feet. And there's right now 5 people up here. We use ropes, different rope techniques to get up here. My favorite part of being on a tree, in a tree, climb a tree is to have access, to that, diversity that occurs up here. So it's like a complete different world up here, different animals, different plants, different everything. For my research, it's going to be super exciting because I will be doing stuff in the canopy and the cloud forest. And when you look around, like this is nothing compared to a tree in a cloud forest. All the branches, all the limbs will be covered with bromeliads and epiphytes, and there's frogs and lizards and stuff that live exclusively up in the canopy.
And monkeys too, right?
And of course, monkeys.
We all found something incredible to gawk at every day.
Well, we asked him why he comes out to this forest. He said there's a lot of shit going on here. Exhibit A.
Thanks, Bear. Found the monkeys.
And once I found the monkeys, I followed them. They were often very hard to see. Remember, I'm interested in how the monkeys disperse the seeds that they eat. Evidence shows that they poop more underneath the trees that they sleep in. So I had to find those trees. I woke up pre-dawn in the pitch black and trekked out into the forest every day. I waited until I could hear them howling, and then I followed them to the trees that they were sleeping in. I marked these trees and followed the group to find out what they were eating and to collect their poop. They live high in the canopy, often close to 90 feet up or more.
Found the poop. Picking it up.
The mosquitoes were active.
Mosquitoes are terrible.
But there are a lot of mosquitoes, as you can see.
A lot.
Like a lot. We have 98% DEET on us. Chemically very bad.
And bugs are still atrocious. Mosquitoes are terrible.
Sometimes work was delayed or halted due to rain. And it was an incredibly rainy place.
This is a tropical rainstorm.
And while I was out in the forest, I saw plenty of other fascinating things, such as very large trees. Very large spiders.
Hard to tell, but we're looking at a mother sloth and her baby.
Sloths? and frogs. But I did get some work done.
Today I am building a transect to survey baby plants. Here are the first flags.
In each transect, I counted how many baby trees or seedlings were present, and I collected as many samples as I could in order to try and identify them later at the lab. It was challenging work.
I can't grasp the darkness out of the sea. We shed more of the stories untold. Instead, I ask myself if I've been bold. I don't die from just tiptoeing through the night. I don't die from okay as long as I'm alright. I don't die from just tiptoeing through the night. I don't die from okay. Moby Dick isn't wet anymore. Plenty of colors are stranded at the shore. A Capitana, where's your command? Command shift forward, solve this one, you know.
And then fieldwork was over.
Tiptoeing through the night. I don't die from okay as long as I'm alright.
After I had my plant data, my transect data, my poop data, and my tree data, I went back to school in Ellensburg in order to see what I had found. The tropical rainforests of the world are declining rapidly due primarily to human activities, including climate change. It was such a privilege to be able to experience this Panamanian rainforest as it is today,
I don't die from okay as long as I'm alright.
and to meet such phenomenal people who are working hard to make sure future students have the same opportunities.
Tiptoeing through the night. I don't die from okay.
Esta música para el bailador, tribu barú. Esta música para bailar, tribu barú. Esta música para el bailador, tribu barú. Esta música para bailar, tribu barú. Pa' que vacile, pa' que lo bailes tú, pa' que lo goces con tribu barú. Pa' que vacile, pa' que lo bailes tú, pa' que lo goces con tribu barú. Esta es música para el bailador, tribu barú. Esta es música para bailar, tribu barú. Esta es música para el bailador, tribu barú.
Now don't forget, kids, snakes are where you find them.